free will may simply be an experiential state which we erroneously project upon our model of reality. We know that it cannot be readily disentangled from other variables. Biological and environmental influence act as determinants of our thoughts and actions such that free will, if not just an illusion, at best has significant limits. Experiments in neurobiology have conclusively demonstrated this. We know that genetic engineering can affect the behavior of animals, and we know that in humans genotypic variation affect personality traits, and by extension actions. The problem is that no serious mechanism for free will exists, and no scientific methods to quantify free will are available. To the extent that it is observed that genetic engineering can be shown to have greater and greater effects on behavior, the estimated range of the influence of free will is expected to diminish, much like the domain of the God of the gaps has. I'm no expert in the field of genetics or philosophy, but I'll try my best to answer this. I've seen many different views over free will, and personally I don't have an opinion on the subject. I've seen arguments that we make our own choices and others to where our brain has already computed how we will react before the conscious takes action. I plan on becoming a genetic engineer because I feel a lot of empathy for those suffering from genetic diseases, and sometimes I don't know why I feel this empathy. It could be genetic or a learned behavior which directly has a basis in this argument. To have a final thought on this matter, I feel like we won't as a species have an answer until we break the genetic code and dive deeper into the realm of neuroscience. Until then we can only wait to see why our species acts the way we do, may that be for the better or the worse. You probably need to take a step back and ask what genetics say about free will, an age-old controversy about whether there is the ability to make our own decisions without built-in genetic bias, or if our decisions are founded on our genetic makeup. So you would have to choose between these two concepts. If there is no free will, but we do what we do because it is ordained, then genetic engineering just tampers with some of our genes that could influence that determination. That is like asking, what does chemical engineering have to say about entropy or thermostats? It is a meaningless question. You would have better luck combining the fields of neurology and psychology. And neither of those fields is going to get you closer to understanding conscious versus unconscious decision making. They are not even separate things at their core, merely having to do with the speed of awareness. Better to not even ask some questions than to spend an entire lifetime chasing down blind alleys.